Okay, welcome to issue 96 of the r2d2 build. There's quite a lot to do this week, so let's get stuck in. We'll be working on the head rotating motor, as you can see there. That's what you get this week. You get the ribbon cable, the plastic cover and the drive motor for the head. Now, the first thing it wants us to do is to fit the cable onto the motor. It's very easy. There's a small plug and a big plug, and the big plug just plugs onto the motor circuit board like that, which I've already done. Next thing is you take this chap, and this is just a cover to protect the wheel that goes around on the back and protect the electronics. It should just clip on there, like so. Okay, and that's your first step. Now the next thing, you've got to take the mounting bracket here, marked BF75, and you're going to be fitting the motor using 4 of the 12mm screws, 4 of these fellows, and 4 of the tiny little washers as well. These locking washers are quite important. You don't want these screws coming undone. Okay, let's just make sure we get things the right way up. The motor goes in so that where it says BF75, that's the top, and the motor goes in from underneath like so. Alright. And then it's just a simple case of putting the 4 screws in with their little washers. As usual, I'll be putting a little bit of Loctite on these anyway. In theory, with the locking washers, you don't need the Loctite, but I'm doing sort of belt and braces thing. Okay, they're a little bit fiddly. In fact, I've just noticed they've given you 2 different sizes of washers. I've got caught out there. In the last issue you got the bags of washers, you'll remember. There's actually a small size and a large size. It's actually the larger size you want. I've only just spotted that. Right, so using the larger size of spring washer. And these are the, let's just check the size of these screws. These are the 3 by 12mm screws. It's also in step 6 there. And let's line that up. And get that screwed in there. We'll just do 2 screws diagonally first, just to make sure that everything's lined up properly. Okay. I think it says in the instructions, don't just put 1 screw in and tighten it up. Well, ideally put all 4 in and tighten them up. But the trick is, if you put 2 in diagonally, that will make sure everything's lined up properly. Okay. 2 in. Let's go for the 3rd one. Again, you can't see it, it's off camera, but I'm just putting a little bit of the blue thread lap on there. And we'll put that one in next. 3, and the last one. Fiddly to get these little locking washers on, but they are quite important. These are 4 screws that you definitely don't want to come undone. Okay, put the final one in down there. Make sure all these are nicely nipped up. Okay, and you should end up with something that looks a bit like that. Okay, let's turn the page, get these little washers out of the way. Okay, that actually takes us to the end of step 12. Now, step 13, we bring on this little chap from last week, and we'll be fitting that with 4 2.5 by 6mm screws with the locking washers. And that will be going on top of here. Let's just check which way round it goes. It goes so that this plastic piece, which is actually where the cables run through, that goes the opposite side to where your cable is. I'll take this out, we don't need this centre piece yet. That should oh right, it'll only fit one way round. The pins are staggered on it. So there we go. That fits on there like so. And what was the size of the screws again? 2.5 by 6mm screws. So I'll just get those ready. Actually got a ruler here. I'm just going to check the length of those. A little bit long there. So we've got any shorter ones. Yeah, they're the 6mm ones. You can see there. So we need 4 of those. And to search through my box of screws here. That's 3. There'll be another one somewhere. And 4. Right, so we've got 4 screws, and we'll need. Now, are these taking the smaller or the larger washers? Let's just try. Ah, yeah, the smaller spring washers fit these.